Hey, what's up fellow creatives? Khan here with a new video, and today I'm going to show you how to easily remove distracting things from your photos in both Lightroom and Photoshop. I know that your time is valuable, so let's get right into it. Alright, so these are the 4 different photos I chose to show you how to remove distracting things from your photos. In the first one, we're going to see this little white distracting dot, and we're going to remove this by using the spot healing brush tool. So we go over there and then we click right on spot that we want to remove. So what this does is the AI of Lightroom selects an area of the photo which it thinks that it can heal the spot with. As you can see, when you go over to another part, it takes that other part to overlay the specific place you want. And what I also would like to remove is this tree hanging over there, but as you can see, this tool isn't always that clean and doesn't always do the job well. And another thing that this tool can do is to clone. So instead of trying to heal the space, the area that we want to cover, we can clone another part to the place that you want to affect. And as you can see, it literally takes a part of the building and it puts it over there. And that's it for this photo. Then we're going over to the next photo. And in this one, the ground is really bothering me because you can see all these white dots. I think it's bird poo, but okay. And we could also use the spot healing brush over here. And as you can see, in this part it works. But when we go over here, then you can see that it gets a bit more difficult. So let's remove these and let's get this photo over to Photoshop. Because for more complicated things, you want to go over to Photoshop because it's more powerful and you have more options to remove things from your photos. So first we're going to duplicate the layer by pressing Alt or Command J, and then we're going over there and we're going to use also the spot healing brush tool. We're gonna make the size bigger and then we're going over the spots that we want to remove. The AI of Photoshop automatically fills in the spaces with colors and textures from the photo itself. And another thing that you can do is you can also use the regular healing brush tool. So what you have to do with this is first you press Option and then you sample over the part that you want Photoshop to use to heal the specific spot, and then you just simply draw over it. This gives you more control over how you want it to be healed. In this next photo, what I want to remove is that trash can over there and maybe this bench on the right. So we're going to get this over in Photoshop again. We are going to use the object selection tool. So we're going to drag it over the trash can. And then we're going to edit and click on content aware fill. And what this does is this is going to take a specific part of your image and it's going to try to heal it and fill it with the space around the selected subject. And as you can see, for this example it doesn't do its job that well because we can still see the trash can over there. So let's cancel this and let's try something else. So we can also use the quick select tool for this because I think we need to go a bit more broad with this selection. So we're going to select this again and click on content aware fill again. And as you can see, the trash can is now perfectly removed. So this is a very useful feature. And now we're going to try to remove this bench. So we're going to do the same. use the object selection tool, and we're going to adjust it and broaden it a bit with the quick selection tool. And by now you probably know the drill already. We're going over to edit and then content aware fill. And in this example, Photoshop did a very good job. Now what we can also do is use the clone stamp tool. You can use it to remove distracting things by painting over it, but you can also do it to add some things in your photo. So you do this by clicking option and then you sample over a part that you want to brush with your tool. So as you can see, the flowers that we selected on the left are being painted on the right to enhance the photo. And with the next photo, we're going to clean up my girlfriend's face a bit, and we can use the spot removal tool for this, but this will be way easier to do in Photoshop. So let's get it over to Photoshop right now, and first we're going to duplicate the layer. By pressing Command or Alt J, and then we're going to zoom in on her face a bit. And now you press J to get over to the healing brush. We're going to select the spot healing brush, and Photoshop does a fantastic job by removing these spots from itself by just clicking on it. So let's get these away. I won't do everything, of course, to keep the tutorial short. And what I also want to do is to remove these distracting hairs over here. But as you can see, this isn't perfect over here. So we're going to use the regular healing brush. And as you can see, it starts to get looking weird. So for this, we're going to use the clone stamp tool we used before. So for this, we're going to sample the part next to it, and then we paint the blue wall over her hair, so her hair gets perfectly covered, as you can see right here. And let's also remove this. Okay, so that's it. Now we have 4 different types of tools in your arsenal to remove distracting things from your photos. The spot removal tool, the spot healing brush, the regular healing brush, the clone stamp tool, and also the content aware fill, which makes it actually 5 tools. I hope I taught you something new today, because I know that, talking from my own experience, when I was finally able to remove distracting things, such as random people walking by from my photos, that I was very happy and very excited to use it in my new photos. So, you know the drill, you guys. If you think this video was of any value, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this would mean a lot to me. Creators, see you in the next one. Peace.